pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, LA. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Moore now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for James Conner. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Conner. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Murray now. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to right side here. Barkley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. On
3rd down, Barkley.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Murray again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray
right back to Williams, and this time he's got him.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity
find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
8-yard pickup. And a Cardinal first down.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And the worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A handoff to Barkley. Pushing his way through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 173 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and
4. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
A final shot before half from Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Moore now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up. The 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. Still going. They can't stop him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Moore now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gay's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Leroy!
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. 32. 53. Ready.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Fights him off. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for LA, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.